All right, let's see how many I can do in a row, okay? 1, 2. No, I missed.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Casual Sports Talk.
All right, guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys enjoy what we're doing here. So now, and I really hope you guys have your bad monkey popcorn with you, eating with us as we continue along here. So, Group B, Madav.
Yeah, it's a very exciting group. We have Spain, Portugal, Morocco, and Iran.
Obviously, Portugal being the winners of the Euros in 2016, and Spain being an international powerhouse, probably one of the favorites here. They've been
definitely one of the favorites.
International powerhouse for years. Yeah. So, I think most of us would expect Spain and Portugal to get out of this group. I mean, if one of them, before we go analyze the teams, Matt, if one of them were to fall out, which one do you think it would be?
I think it would have to be Portugal. Okay. Just because they have expectations now. Usually they don't have many, but this time they're coming off a Euro win. People expect them to win again.
All right, so let's go over this Portuguese roster real quick. Obviously, Cristiano Ronaldo, world superstar. He's not slowing down. This is probably his last World Cup, right? Maybe he'll have one more in him.
Who knows with him?
True.
Yeah.
True, but signs are showing me it's probably going to be his last World Cup.
Yeah.
So do you think he's going all out here?
I think he's going to play exactly how he always plays.
Yeah.
He doesn't have the engine to play all out for a full 90 minutes, as he's shown with Real Madrid this year. But if he plays in a similar role where he allows the people around him to feed him the ball, then maybe he stands a chance again.
And I don't say this often, but I think that Portugal has an even better roster than they did when they won the championship, which is rather unheard of, right? They have even better roster now. They have Bernardo Silva coming up. They have Gonzalo Guedes, who's coming up, who's starting instead of Andre Silva now, which is crazy. Guedes, he's 22 years old. I think he's somebody to watch. Him and Ronaldo, watch how they work their magic there. Yeah. The biggest problem for me, and I've been saying this for a lot of teams, and I'll continue saying this for a lot of teams, is their defense.
Yeah,
their defense is very old. Rui Patricio, I don't know how old he is, but he's getting up there. Yeah. They're starting center backs. Pepe is turning 35, and Jose Fonte is 34. Bruno Alves, he's 36.
Yeah.
This team needs to get younger, fast on the defensive front, and that might be their weakness.
Yeah, of course.
This tournament especially.
Yeah, and you make a good point with someone like Rui Patricio. He is getting older, but he also just secured a move to Napoli. So maybe that's going to boost him. Maybe he's going to want to show that he belongs in Europe. And he's been playing most of his soccer in Portugal, and no one really knew about him whenever he would play in major tournaments. But now he's actually on a major stage. Maybe he'll want to show everyone, look at me, like, this is me, here I am.
So just like we said with Russia, they do have some questions on the defense, but the goalie might be able to get them out.
Absolutely. Maybe he can do it.
Ronaldo can only take you so far. Sometimes your goalie has to make a couple crucial saves. Like Matt have said, this is Rui Patricio's exact moment to shine. Just like it's mine, apparently. Let's go! Again, I think Portugal's going to get out of this group. I think Spain's going to get out of this group. Talking about the Spanish team, listen, when you have such a pool of talent, it's very hard to make decisions, and obviously there's going to be snubs, right?
Yeah, I think
that's... Morata being one of the snubs
absolutely,
here.
Absolutely, yeah. I would say when it comes to someone like Morata, he definitely did not deserve a World Cup place. When you look at the options they had instead of him, he didn't deserve to make the team, and his record for Spain also hasn't been the best. So in terms of that, I think it was a good decision. But I think what will make or break this tournament for Spain are the tough decisions.
Yeah, and I think this is what I've heard and what I've read. They're kind of moving towards a false nine formation. They don't have a real out-and-out striker. They have, of course, they have, what's his name? Oh my God, I'm blanking on his name right now.
Spain striker, they have a couple options. They have Iago Aspas. They have Isco, who can play a false nine. They have Diego Costa.
Wow. So that's what I've been thinking. They're moving more towards a false nine, and to have Isco and Lucas Vazquez on the wings, or Marco Asensio on the wings, I think that's spectacular. Yeah. And then holding it down the midfield, you have some great midfielders that you can run Sergio Busquets for 60 minutes and then bring in Andres Iniesta.
Exactly. The thing with someone like Busquets is they're going to do it again. So he plays for Barcelona, he plays for Spain. Everything on the Spain team will go through him. So it's really up to make sure that when Busquets is being rested and he's not playing games, will the people around him be able to actually carry the ball same way he does? Because Barcelona without Busquets is terrible sometimes. Yeah. They don't know how to pass the ball. They don't know how to set a tempo. So, and I think that's where they really need to focus this year on, to not really try to force midfielders into the team. Because that's what I noticed in the Euros and in past World Cup. It's been fairly disappointing because I find they have such a talented pool of midfielders that they try to put them all on the field. They'll play them on the wing, and they'll even try to play them as striker at times.
And I think that's like they have this kind of monkey on their back right now. That they've underperformed for the Euros. They underperformed last World Cup. So I think they have a huge monkey in their back right now to for sure get out of the group stage, if not perform very well, and try and make it to the finals.
Absolutely. And it's too bad they don't have bad monkey on their back because once again, absolutely, bad monkey. If they had this stuff on their back, they'd win every major tournament. Spain have a coach's dream in their team, who they put where, and honestly, it just makes tactics easier as a whole. So, listen, I wish I could select that 11.
Teams, I mean, we're not really giving them a chance, which is unfair because there are some talented players on both Morocco and Iran. So we'll talk about Morocco. Morocco has a ton of players playing in like top leagues in the world.
Yeah.
So, I mean, for me, like if they were in an easier group, I can easily see them finishing second.
Yeah, Morocco has some guys like Boufal. They have
Ziyech from Ajax. They have Nomri Amrabat. They have Mehdi Benashia at center back.
Hakimi, young left back, up and coming
for Real Madrid. Yeah. So they have a talented roster, and the way they play, I mean, from what I've seen and from what I've read, it's very technical, and it could take a team by surprise, right?
Absolutely.
You have some gifted players like Boufal is great on the ball, Ziyech is great on the ball, and Mehdi Benashia is sound on defense. So a big combination of that might actually bring them to maybe a draw, a win, maybe even out of the group, surprisingly, right? That'd be a shocker, right?
Yeah, honestly, as far as I'm concerned in this group, Morocco just needs to play to their strengths. They need to play for that second place.
Yeah, and Ethan, what's their strength? Think about Morocco, and you guys might not know this, but all throughout qualification, they are the only African team not to let in a goal. Crazy, right? I mean, you have Mehdi Benashia who's playing on the top stage with Juventus, but not many other people you know. Now, it might just be the fact that they placed rather, I'd say, not the best opponents, but Morocco certainly has a fighting chance here. So yeah, again, this is Morocco's strength, playing defense, and they're going to have to hopefully rely on Andre Silva missing a couple sitters.
No, that he will.
In order to draw a game or to win a game. Let's talk about the last team, Iran. Again, this is like one of the teams where not many people give them a chance.
Yeah, because no one's really familiar with their team. None of their players really play on the grand stage. So
exactly. But as a team, they play sound and they play very aggressive, especially in recent friendlies. That's from what I've seen and what I've read.
Yeah, in recent friendlies, they drop a few games. They mostly play against the other African teams, and they'll drop a few easy games. They'll win a few hard games. So they're really a team where you have no idea what they're going to do.
And again, nobody makes it to the World Cup as a fluke. Right? You have to win a game to make it to the World Cup.
That's true.
Good luck to them. Iran, listen, they're a good soccer team, but I'd rather walk. If they were in an easier group, I'd give them a fighting chance, but really here, I'm going to say Spain-Portugal.
Absolutely.
Right? Even 1-2 Spain-Portugal.
Yeah.
Maybe Portugal won. It depends on that game. That's going to be a great game.
Maybe not Portugal won. I think Spain won. And then Morocco, I would say maybe Morocco second.
Wow, that's a bold prediction.
Yeah.
Nadav, you are literally taking a liking to the bold prediction segment.
Listen, you have to be bold.
You got to be bold.
There's nothing casual about the World Cup.
I like that. So, we'll see you guys for Group C. And Nadav, you're terrible at soccer, by the way.
Let me show you.